Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now I've come on in here today because I wanted to show you what I'm going to do with this piece of franking fabric. I'm calling it my franking piece of fabric, because I know that some of you cannot do embroidery to do your joins and things like that. Excuse me, I just had a mouthful of water. So, as you can see along here, I've already put on a piece of rickrack to cover, because you need to have your pieces separated by some sort of trim or other. And so I've collected up sort of bits and pieces as trim that I can do that with. You know, there's pieces of lace. I've got that bit down there. Now there's pieces of lace and that I'm going to be putting on. So I think I do like that one along there, okay? Now, I don't know if I want to glue it, because if I started gluing, I would continue gluing, but I have not been gluing, so I'm not going to continue with it. Now, I'm going to put this piece under here, right? So that's going to go underneath that. And all I'm going to do is just do some stab stitches. We don't have to do anything flash or anything, just something to hold it down, because it'll stay there. It shouldn't go away if you do it, you know, and hold it down properly. Look at this. Okay, so we're just going to come up, put a knot in the cotton, come up through the back, and we're just going to sew this. Now, I was going to do one, and I probably will soon, on what it'd be like to glue it. I do notice, and I have done it myself, that if you glue, you're likely to get a piece coming through, you know, of the glue. It just depends what sort you use and how much you put on. You just have to be careful, because I'm just doing a stab stitch here, one down here, just going across here, crazily fastening this on here, I suppose, you know, to just for it to be there. Now, if you worried about coming undone, I suppose you could go very carefully up one side and then the other, but I've just done from top to bottom. I don't know if you can see my stitches going backwards and forwards across there to hang on to that bit. There's my pin, I'll take that out, and that's going to be on there now. Look, see, it's good. There's a bit of a kick up thing there. You know what, there's probably something over the top of that, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. So that's going across there, that piece is up there. We've got it all sorted. That only took a couple of seconds, didn't it, to do that, a minute, to do around that one. So I've actually discovered on my camera, after been looking at all this time, that if I look at the screen I can actually see where my battery's there. Really. There was actually one, there was 4 bars, now there's only 3, and I just started this. But anyway, we're going to maybe put another couple of bits on just to give you an idea of what you can use. So there's some of this really nice blue. Isn't that pretty? Now, I do work here with a piece of cardboard on top, so I can see what I'm doing. I have it sitting like this on an angle, and I put that up there. Oh, look at that, you can see too. Oh, isn't that good? Well, I'm happy now. We can all see what's going on. You can't see every bit of it, but there's some. So I can put this down here, maybe not. Where will it go? It'd probably come to the top, to there. How about that? Now you can cover over your previous stitches with it. It's just up to you what you want to do with it. Where's the scissors? Here we go. Now I'm going to come down and cut it off here, the smaller piece, and then all I want to do is stitch up along here now to hold that on there. Okay. Now that I've seen what I'm going to do, I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to actually, before I do that, I need to put a piece across here, because it will go under the bit that I just had, and we need it to be something that's not too over the top, which we need all of it to be like that. How's that? That looks nice, doesn't it? Maybe it's too light. I did have this one here that looks good. I unravelled that because it was a gathered piece, and I have shown you before how to do that, but I might have to do that again for you after. I don't know if I've got any gathered there that I can show you. Where did that go to? Is it still on the... Yeah, there it is. Couldn't see it. Okay, so we're going to put this down here. I didn't want it to cover up my flower. Didn't want to cover up that embroidery there, do we? That is a piece of machine embroidery that was on a small top or dress or something that I purchased from the one of the thrift shops. Now we go to the top, to the bottom, and we come across the top, go down to the bottom, and that way we fasten this down so it won't go anywhere. If we were doing this to put onto something that we were going to be washing, which I'm not, this is going to be a book cover. You can have it to make it for a bag if you like. I've lost my thread now, let me see. You can make a bag or a little purse, clutch purse or something out of it. But I just like to put make my own fabric. And there's no, ouch. Well, there's no gluing in this one, but I'm thinking about the next one. It will make it a lot stiffer. That's a thing. I don't know whether to use Mod Podge or not. Maybe that's a thing. I'm going to have to have a bit of a go with it and see what I come up with. Now, I've been waiting for the mailman today, but he's not coming because it's a holiday in Australia, because we have Australia Day today. We're celebrating Australia Day. Because it was actually on Saturday, but today is a holiday for Australia Day. Now I'm going to take that up across over the top of those, and the one that I put across here will be going across the top of those. So I'll just quickly put this one on. I'm going to see if I can, I'm going to be sewing either side of this because it's round and it goes in. I can go and sew, like, you don't even have to go through the thing itself. A piece of work, you can just put it over like that. Look at that, see? Okay. This one's taken me a little bit longer because it is a little bit longer, but now there's lots of things we can do with this, but it's very time consuming and a lot of people don't like that. But listen, if you want to do something nice, you need to take the time, you know. I mean, I'm not saying you can't do it if you just do it really quick and, you know. Of course, people can do nice things and they don't take very long to do, but I've always thought that you need to take a bit of time and effort with your work. It takes me forever to make something, but not necessarily just because of that. It's because a lot of the times I just put it away and don't go back near it for a while. I've got some threads here dangling around because it's coming off that piece of fabric behind here. There we go. Now, well, we hope we're nearly to the end because we're running out of cotton. Yeah, you can't go fast and make make it get there. It's gonna have to. I'm just gonna have to get some more. Okay, I'll just have to get some more and finish that bit. I might just leave that though and go see what else we can show you before. I hope I don't forget to come back and do it. So I'm going to cut this off up here. Keep that level. I'll only take me a minute to sew that bit on. What have I done with the cotton? It's here somewhere. Oh, no, it is. Here we are. Wrong side of the tripod. It's over that way. Yeah, because I'm really doing this a lot faster than what I would normally, picking out what I need. I hope I don't have to take any of it off because I don't like it. Because I do that, don't I? Oh well, you've got to like what you're doing. Okay, so we're going to... This is going to go on a little tiny angle, but it doesn't matter. I don't care about that because it's all creative. It's all... It's how things are when you're doing this sort of stuff. When you're doing any sort of embroidery or whatever. Sewing. Craft. Our craft work is always a bit... And you can see little stitches behind there. I don't worry about that either, because that's holding the fabric on. You've got to have something. But when I come back across there, if things are too prominent or they don't look too good, I'll cover it over, okay? So that it's not being seen. So here where I've got the stitches on this piece, because I've stitched that bit there, across here, I can take those ones out. It won't come off because they're... No, maybe it's not stitched. I'll go under and I'll stitch across there so it won't come undone. Okay, we don't want it coming undone. You know, I don't know. I'm just going to end this off. And I'm just going to see how these look on it. So what I really wanted to do was get up to this part here, where I can see what I'm going to do with these bits that I made. Now I finished that one and I'm really pleased with how it turned out. I'm really pleased with that. So these are what I want to sit on here, just because I do, you know. I just felt like I wanted to put that sort of thing on it. I'm just going to have a look at this and see what I think about it. I'm going to do that. I am. And for this part here, I have got something that I kept out. It's a button and it's really, really old. And I hope that it's going to be... It's got a little tiny flower and you can only just see it. And I was hoping that I could use it there and put something round. Now, if I don't think it's high enough, I'll just put something underneath it. Like maybe even another button, you know. Now, to be able to put these things on here, these ones that I've got, I'm going to need to make sure that everything's done behind it first. And that there is, because there's nothing beyond that that's got to be joined. So that can go on there. Actually, maybe I should put it over there so it covers that. Then it's going to cover that flower. Does that matter? I don't know. I'll have to see what we think about that. No, it doesn't too bad, does it? I like dimension in things, you know, because I like to have, I like things to have dimension to them. I'm not really thinking about putting these two on. I'm not a fan of those colours with this. This is what the ones that I like that I want to put on there. Maybe we could just add a couple more pieces of trim on different parts before we do that bit. Now this piece could go along the bottom of here, couldn't it? Let me look. Yeah, it can go along there. I have this bit up the top and I can cut that bit off because back to where I've sewn it. Now, this can come over the top of it. because that just finishes off your edges. I've got to put a sticky tape on there. Take that off. I'm going to put this across here. So because I've got all that, mightn't look too bad. I'll come across to there. I'll give it a bit more. Hope it doesn't fray. Hope while I'm putting it on there it doesn't fray. Okay. So I just get one thread, but I've got two. I only put the knot in one side of the thread, is what I was trying to say. Okay, so now I'm going to stitch this one across. Or do I need that one under there first? Better do that one first. That's the thing you have to decide. You've got to make some decisions. What do you want to put under it before you go put something else on? Actually, I like that better. That piece there for here. That piece can go down here somewhere. Okay. So on here, I'm going to have got a bit of that. Don't need that one. Let's see. Oh dear, I found something. Oh dear, there's one of those. That's the trouble with this, looking through that box of stuff. You do find things. And I've got a bit of this. Okay. Here's a piece of trim that I got from someone. Or I bought from something. I do like that. Bit of velvet ribbon. Some little... Hang on. I'm just flinging stuff around here everywhere, aren't I? There's some little flowers. They look good. I wonder if I could just put them there. What do you think? It'd be nice if I could see it. I need to put my cardboard back for a minute. Okay. Now that bit was going to go there. No. What did I find to put there instead? This piece of pink. Okay. That piece of pink can go on there. Maybe I've got too much pink in that area. Must be too... Anyway, that's upside down, so I need to get back around there. This is the right way up for me. I'm sorry, I'm looking at that up here now. That's better. It makes a big difference if you can see what you're doing. Yeah, so... And that could probably go up there. Okay, now... It goes across there, the pink one. That looks good. Do you like that? I'll just fasten that one on there now. Through the back here. Hope I got a knot. All good. You know, I thought I didn't. I thought it was going too far. I thought, oh dear, that's going too far. I haven't got a knot. This is a good craft with me on this one, isn't it? Because this is what I do when I haven't got you with me, and I think, oh dear, I should probably show people what I'm doing. But sometimes it's just not convenient to do that, you know. I'm sitting out here in the lounge room, you know, with my husband's maybe watching telly or something. He's there today doing bits and pieces still with the internet, so he's got things that he's up to, but I just feel like I can't just be on here all the time. I can't go in my room, so I'd in there and spifflicate. Okay, so we need that to go that way, right? I'm only going along the centre of this, and that's fine because it's not gonna come undone. I'm doing a small back stitch, really long behind there, but you can't see that. Okay. Cut that off there. Keep going. Okay, we'll go through to the back and end that off. Right. I'm really, really keen to get these pieces on here to see what they look like. I really am. Really wanting to do that to see what they look like. See, that doesn't cover the whole of this, so this is going to have something down on it too. There's going to have to be something down there. It might be something a bit muted, like when I say that, muted. Probably need to have something like this that's not very prominent. It's not going to interfere with what I've got going on. Yeah, I might just put that on there, I think. And I'm only going to take it to the top of the lace. There. But over top of the other piece. Because there's no rules on that. Because I do have a lot of these braids and things that, or things that you got everything sitting there not using it, you know. Well, I do. Purchased stuff over the years and been gifted stuff, and I just need to use it. I'm going to, and the only way I really can, I suppose, is if I do this sort of thing, because you've got a variety of things then that you're working with. Make sure that's going over the end of that piece of fabric there, and the end of the edge of the lace, which I don't think I caught that. Hang on. I'll keep going up here. I'm not going to panic about that too much. I might go... See, when I've finished, I'm doing this, but pretty haphazardly by not putting too much sewing in it. And that's a lot of reason to being too that I will probably move or adjust some of it. And if I don't, if I want to leave it there, I'll just go in later and I will just do, like I'll just put some more stitches in, whatever it is. Okay? Now that didn't come to the top of there, but I'm not going to worry about that too much, because I think there'll be something over that, and there definitely will be over here, so I want to put that there, but I don't want it to be too close to the part there that's going to be open and closing. Because that doesn't really matter, does it? If you do that. Even this one here looks really good, doesn't it? I do love that. Do love the colours. It gives it so much life and what have you. And that's another reason why I don't want to glue it either too, because I want to be able to take it off if I'm not really sure, you know? Because you can do something, I can do something like this and really wreck it. I think, oh my goodness, why did I do that? And see, the trouble I'm having here, I'm insisting on placing something there, but it's too close to this part here where the opening and closing is going to be. It's too close to that. But I'm really, you know, pushing it, aren't I, to go there. Get that cardboard back in here for a minute, please, Sonia. Just for a minute till I see what's going on here. And you can see, well, I will show you anyway very shortly what I'm doing. And just give us a second and we'll just try a couple more bits on. Oops. Right. I do love that green one. Gee, I reckon that turned out good. Do like that. You got too many oranges too close together. Too close together. Something like that. I don't know. I'm going to stitch them down, right? I'm going to stitch them down so they're right in the piece of work themselves, you know. But anyway, so that's what my idea is. So that's what I'm going to be going for. You can't see it on there. I'll lift it down. But I'll be putting those on there and come back and show you what it turned out like. I really will. A lot of things I say that about and I never do. And people ask me years and years time, ask me, please show me what it turned out like. So I will do that. I will come back and I'll show you what it turned out like. Well, see, I can see in my camera there that I'm not really, I've got a really sort of large gap there where that writing is, so I probably should put something in that part. And then we can work on just, maybe I'll have to make a couple more bits. I've got ones like this somewhere abouts, but that's a little bit big. can always cut him down though, but I could always make more so to put on. So, but that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. And I really want to do, and I need to take that about a bit out a bit further, so you can see the whole thing and show you what that looks like. Because I really want to add the things to my. This is my Franken paper, Franken fabric, sorry, to use for the cover of the journal that I want to do. But you know what? I don't even know what the journal is about yet. I've still got covers that I've made with the other things, with my slow stitching and that. So I need to make journals to go underneath them, don't I? So thank you everybody for watching, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can do a bit of work on this. Maybe tomorrow, I hope. So thank you everybody, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.